Hi everyone, I'm Joachim Venus. I'm the working group leader bioconversion here at the ATB in Potsdam, and we are a partner in the European research project BIOMAC, where we are going to produce at the very end nano particles, nanomaterials, and steps before we need some polymers to make the nanomaterials. And to make the polymers, of course, we need the monomers. And the monomers are, in our case, the lactic acid and succinic acid, which are produced here in our pilot plant out of different feedstocks, mainly from woody material, for instance, from Scandinavia, from the pulp and paper industry, things like that. So here we have a typical setup of a fermentation process where we put in the raw materials in liquid, for sure, together with our microorganisms that are able to convert the sugars into our organic acids. And in this particular case, you have a view for continuous mode fermentation, which is a bit more complicated as a regular one. The regular one would be a batch process with just a dedicated starting point and an end to harvest the material, to make it further, and so on and so forth. And in the continuous mode, we have a continuous inlet on our different substrate and the continuous output of our product, which makes it much more efficient and productive compared to a batch, fed batch, or repeated batch. And this is what we are doing also for this particular project. Look through our pilot plant facility. We are here at the so-called technical scale fermenter with a volume of about 70 liters. And if it comes to the scale up, which is a very, very important part of the development of a bioprocess at all, we need to go up with the capacity, not only for making sure that the process is also running in a bigger scale, but for provision of the samples to our partners, it's very important to go in this, and then in another scale in 450 liter. So this is a very important part of the project as well. Okay, at the end of all of this, what we are doing is necessary to provide our partners with a final product, not with a hydrolysate in between, not with a fermentation broth. We have to purify the fermentation broth, and this is what we call downstream processing. We have to separate the product from the broth, we have to separate the impurities, we have to do some different steps in order to provide a high quality product, and this is the very final step of everything what we are doing in the field of bioprocessing.